My boyfriend found out I was recording our arguments and turned the tables on me at the police station. I'm 29F and I'm sitting in my sister's apartment right now trying to figure out how my entire life fell apart in less than 48 hours. I need to write this out because I still can't believe what happened and I need perspective on whether I'm the villain here or if I was just protecting myself. My boyfriend Garrett is 31. We've been together for almost 4 years and living together for 2. We have an apartment in Austin that we split 50-50 on rent. He works in tech sales and I work as a graphic designer for a marketing agency. Our relationship has always been intense. We have incredible chemistry, but we also fight. Not physical fights, but loud arguments that can go on for hours. He has a way of twisting conversations until I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'll start an argument knowing I'm right about something and 2 hours later I'm apologizing for things I didn't even do. The whiplash leaves me dizzy, questioning what I know to be true. About 6 months ago I started feeling like I was going crazy. Garrett would say things during arguments and then later claim he never said them. He'd tell me I was remembering wrong or making things up. I'd be absolutely certain he'd promised something or admitted something and then he'd act like I was delusional. The first time it happened was over something small. He'd agreed to handle the laundry this weekend. When Sunday night came and the basket was still overflowing, I mentioned it calmly and he looked at me with genuine confusion. He said we never had that conversation, that I must have dreamed it. I remember standing in our living room holding the laundry basket feeling this cold dread. Was my memory really that bad? Was I confusing him with an ex-boyfriend? He suggested maybe I was stressed from work and projecting. I almost believed him. I started keeping a private journal. Just brief notes about conversations we had, promises made, plans discussed. I showed him an entry once. He said it proved nothing, that I was just writing down my distorted perceptions. My therapist said it sounded like gaslighting. She suggested I start documenting our conversations so I could trust my own memory. So I started recording our arguments on my phone. I didn't tell Garrett because I knew he'd lose it. The journal felt like my word against his, but a recording, that was objective, that was proof. Texas is a one-party consent state, which means I can legally record conversations I'm part of. I looked this up specifically to make sure I wasn't breaking any laws. The first time I did it, my hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped the phone. I felt guilty, deceitful, but the alternative was feeling like I was losing my grip on reality. I kept the recordings in a hidden folder on my phone. I had probably 15 or 20 of them over the past 4 months. I'd listened to them after arguments to confirm that yes, he did say what I thought he said. Yes, I wasn't making things up. It helped me feel sane again. I stopped second-guessing myself constantly. 3 weeks ago we had a massive fight about his ex-girlfriend Maya. She'd been texting him a lot and he kept downplaying it, saying they were just friends and I was being jealous and insecure. During the argument he admitted that Maya had asked him to meet up for drinks and he'd said yes without telling me. When I got upset he said he'd never agreed to meet her, that she'd only suggested it and he'd ignored the message. I knew I had him on recording saying he'd agreed to meet her, so I pulled out my phone and played it back. His face